Video number 86 from MythoReligio series, Book 4. Ancient Pyramids Worldwide, Part 3. Indonesia in Southeast Asia. Dear fellow truth seekers, in the past few weeks I have shared with you some mysterious megalithic constructions in Europe, the Middle East, and South America. And until today, it remains a mystery as to how did our supposedly primitive ancestors build them. In the past 2 weeks, I have shared information about other ancient megalithic constructions in a specific pyramidal shape that are found in Africa, i.e. in Egypt, and in Nubia or Sudan, as well as in America. Now, I will continue sharing information concerning pyramids in Asia, i.e. Indonesia. Indonesia is the largest archipelago in the world. It consists of circa 17,000 islands, big and small. It is a part of Southeast Asia and is located between the mainland of Asia and the continent of Australia. One of the biggest islands in Indonesia is the island of Java. And in this island, many ancient temples have been found. Several of these temples are pyramidal in shape, and the most famous is the Borobudur. The Borobudur Temple. The temple is an ancient Buddhist temple in central Java. The basic design of this temple is a stepped pyramid. The monument comprises of 6 square platforms topped by 3 circular platforms and a big stupa, an inverted bell-shaped structure on top of it. It is decorated with 2,672 relief panels and 504 Buddha statues. There is no written record of who built Borobudur or of its intended purpose. It was first founded by Sir Thomas Raffles in 1814, an English Governor-General during their colonial time in Java. The temple was hidden and buried below centuries of volcanic ash and layers of dirt. The 10th layer of Borobudur is believed to symbolize the 10th path of Bodhisattva that has to be journeyed by a Buddhist to achieve enlightenment. The temple has 72 stupas whereby a statue of Buddha meditating can be found inside them. Archaeologists date the construction time based on the comparison between carved reliefs on the temple's hidden foot and the inscriptions commonly used in royal charters during the 8th and 9th centuries. Thus, it is believed that Borobudur was built around 750 CE during the reign of the Shailendra dynasty. However, there is no specific written record concerning the building of this temple. Gunung Padang. Gunung Padang or Mount Padang is a gigantic pyramidal 29 hectares ruined megalithic site found in West Java, Indonesia. It is located at about 140 kilometers or 87 miles from the Indonesian capital city of Jakarta. And this one has been dated as much older than the Egyptian pyramids, the South American pyramid of Caral, and even Göbekli Tepe. This site was first mentioned in 1914 in a Dutch report called the Rapporten van de Oudheidkundige Dienst, or ROD, Report of the Department of Antiquities. Mount Padang is located at 885 meters or 2,903 feet above sea level. The site covers a hill in a series of terraces bordered by retaining walls of stone that are accessed by about 400 successive andesite steps, rising about 95 meters or 311 feet. It is covered with massive rectangular stones of volcanic origin. Archaeologists date the Pyramid of Giza at circa 2500 BCE. The Pyramid of Caral arguably at between 2600 until 3900 BCE. And Göbekli Tepe, that is considered as the world's oldest known megalith as of today, 2022, is dated between circa 9500 and 8000 BCE. Now, based on various dating techniques, the site at Mount Padang has been dated at circa 5000 BCE. However, some researchers argue that it is much older, up to 20,000 BCE. This would make Mount Padang the oldest megalith known to date. If it was built at 20,000 BCE, then it must have been built when the sea levels were 160 meters lower than today, and the Java Sea was fertile land, meaning that what we call Indonesia wasn't an archipelago as we know today. This is an artist's impression of how Mount Padang might have looked like. The local people consider the site sacred and believe it was the result of King Siliwangi's attempt to build a palace in one night. Clearly, this legend has no reality facts, since King Siliwangi reigns only from 1482 until 1521 CE. So, who built this megalithic site? Another significant fact that begs to be answered is that the wall side construction of the terraces is similar to that of Machu Picchu in Peru. And the fact that it is so large and covers a hill makes it also somewhat similar to the Great Pyramid of Cholula in Mexico. It is truly intriguing to see so many pyramidal stone structures built around the world. Why? Are there any connections between them? How did that happen? Is it a coincidence? If that is purely a coincidence, then how do we explain the similarity between another pyramidal temple in Java called the Suku Temple and the Temple of Inscriptions in Palenque, Mexico? Suku Temple. The image on the left is Suku Temple, which is one of the several temples built on the northwest slopes of Mount Lawu, also in Java. The monument is believed by historians to be built around 1437 CE, as written as a chronogram date on the western gate. A chronogram is an inscription, sentence, or phrase in which certain letters express a date or epoch. To the left of the gate is a carving of a monster eating a man, birds in a tree, and a dog, which is thought to be a chronogram, representing the year 1437, the likely date of the temple's consecration. The image on the right is the Temple of Inscription, which is the largest Mesoamerican stepped pyramid structure in Palenque, located in the modern-day state of Chiapas, Mexico. According to historians, the structure was specifically built as the funerary monument of Kinis Janab Bakal, the ruler of Palenque in the 7th century CE. So around 700 years older than the Suku Temple in Java. Similar pyramidal structures worldwide. We are told by conventional historians that there was no connection between the Old and New World before the arrival of Columbus to the New World, i.e. America. And yet, in these images you can clearly see similarities between more pyramidal temples and temple decorations from three supposedly unrelated continents in the world: Bali, Indonesia in Asia, Mexico in Mesoamerica, and Egypt in Africa. How did this happen? Is this again a coincidence? Dear fellow truth seekers, in this video I'm not going into deeper analysis yet, nor share my personal theory. Right now I'm just sharing some information concerning these megalithic constructions first. However, based on everything I've shared in this channel alone, I can confidently state that the chronology of humanity's prehistory is incorrect. I think our prehistory is much, much older than what is told by conventional historians. I will go into the details when it is time to do so, after sharing all the information needed to draw a conclusion. There are several more ancient pyramids found around the world. I will continue to share them with you next week. For now, allow me to thank you for watching and hope to see you next week.